Alright. Simmer down, simmer down. I'm sure by now you're probably already hearing Bungie patched the whole investigation Silverleaf's farm thing. They stealth patched it. They kind of just didn't say anything. And people started doing it yesterday, and we're getting 0. So, yeah, that's gone. But there's already another strat. The gremlins were at work at maximum capacity as soon as they found out. And, well, it's another story mission. Hilariously. So this one will be in the Ghost story mission. The Ghost story mission, for those that are unaware and need a fresh reminder, is the mission where you go find Sagira's ghost shell and you go through a bunch of Scorn and eventually you fight a Scorn boss. And then after you kill the Scorn boss, you take up Sagira's shell and then you get like 800 years of dialogue and finally you complete the mission. Also, quick heads up, I did this on the Legendary difficulty. I imagine you don't have to do it on Legendary, you can just do it in the normal standard campaign playlist, but I did it on Legendary, so in the event that it doesn't work on normal, although I think it will, just wanted to point that out, so there's no confusion. Now, if you are going to do it on Legendary like I did, just in case, I should note that there are some enemies you should bring weapons for specifically, like there's a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Arc enemies with the Hive Knights at the beginning. You should definitely bring Arc. There's also Void Chieftains and Void Raiders during the mission as well. There's really not very many solar enemies that I can think off the top of my head, so I wouldn't really worry about that. But those two elements are the main ones you should definitely be bringing. I definitely would not bring a sword other than maybe Lament because it can heal you, because these enemies are actually pretty damn chunky, and remember, you're capped in this particular playlist. This is not like a Master Weekly mission where you can just outscale and on-level everything and then cruise through it. These enemies are going to be pretty chunky and they can kill you pretty quickly, so just keep that in mind. Also, one more thing to note towards the end, don't worry about wanting to level red border weapons while doing this. You can just use meta weapons to get through the actual mission itself, assuming you don't just start up with the checkpoint by knowing a guy who knows a guy, and then getting through the entire mission. And then at the end, once you start doing the whole process, you can actually just switch out your weapons because you'll be going to orbit non-stop. So, how do you use this for your Silver Leaves? So the way the mission works, and it's very convenient, is you do the mission as normal. You load it up with a buddy, then you go through the mission, get to the boss, you would kill the boss, and then once you kill the boss, you just stop everything. You don't do anything else. You just wait for the dialogue to be done after you've killed the boss, and then you just go to orbit. Just go to orbit, don't do anything. Then, once you're in orbit, go back to the Ghost tab, and then load up the mission. You should have the checkpoint on it. When you load up the mission, you will land, and you will be right back where you just left, except the only part of the mission remaining will be to pick up Sagira's ghost shell, and that'll start the completion process of the mission. So what do you do here? Well, you load up the mission, then you would switch characters, give your buddy party lead, go on a different character, then you join on that second character, and then while you're flying in, basically as soon as you join in, your buddy can start, doing the prompt to pick up the ghost and start talking. And then by the time you land, you're going to have the mission complete stuff pop up, and bam, you get your 12, 13, 14, 15 silver leaves, and yeah, that's it. Just repeat the process. So then you switch back characters again to character number 1, load up the checkpoint once again that you just were at, your friend will join you, then you give them lead once again, then you switch, join back up on them. As soon as you join, they will then start the dialogue once again, and you just repeat this process over and over and over, I believe about 7 times, which should fill you up on silver leaves. Once you do that, you go to Bonfire when it's actually working and not bugged and giving you 1 silver ash, Bungie! And then you convert it and mess with your armor. Rinse, repeat, go in, out, and this is by far the most efficient method of silver leaves now that the investigation thing has been patched. So, I just wanted to cover that. Hopefully that explains everything. In case it didn't, leave a comment. I'll try to answer exactly what needs answering. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that nice hoopla. It helps the channel. And I stream daily on Twitch. You can find all that stuff in the description below. And, yeah, catch you guys then. Peace out.